Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. Still on 95, man. It's a long story. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he trusts Lackey with that business, given the providence of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting the bracelet out of his sight until he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after the sanitary, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. There's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Sanatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Hutte is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there will be time enough to find him once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child at the Wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm and gun? That's not stuff we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? We can trust in the old laws. People here respect their own traditions. Not even he can ignore our traditions. Once he loses, they'll have him confess to his crimes. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seeing Tonate one, going, so it's probably best that I stay here and search the barrels. You're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects the trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make your way to Sanatawi. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. The pterodactyls were likely that Chatone's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. Last time I dealt with him. Hey. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the Dust Watch, miss? What? Zuko tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free of prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have met the sincerest thanks, miss. Why did I trouble you to take me to him? Not that this is an appropriate time to for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shinohazi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy acquaintance attracted some undesirables, though. Yeah, anybody who won't submit to your rule. Is this the place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see very well, Leon. There's gold in these fields, blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they make an exception. Blue gold. Is this the place then? Sorry, we're still learning my way around. Is this some sort of joke? Valda. Let's keep moving. Oh boy. That's a hunt if I ever saw one. Yeah, that big level 100 thing we don't want to mess with. Can't believe it can spawns over here. This better be the place. Now I remember. Thumbs up. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw and eels and all, cut the chit-chat. I'm not worried, I can just resist arrest. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wahute, you looking for me? If you want a piece of me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder, or place me under arrest. Jeez. I keep misreading things. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm going to wreck his day.
Wahute! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Sequentially Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Nice poker face, buddy. You would have had to arrest yourself.
What's the meaning of this, Wahute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
2 seconds ago, you swore you'd never seen the bracelet.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zakawa! Give them what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
They, of course, had to have the tumbleweeds blow by. And something that looks like a tumbleweed.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
So we literally just had a traditional Western happen in this game. where there's a corrupt sheriff that's the actual leader of the gang, and one of the former members of the gang is the one who outs him and beats him in a duel, and this is so much a traditional Western that I have trouble taking it seriously. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, with all swell that ends well. Phew, finally it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.